You better stay like that too.
1,000,000%. It's like a 15-year friendship, man. I knew you for like 15 years.
And you haven't been brand new at all. Not one time. Not once. I want to know, was there, you notice, behind the music, you opened a healthcare center in Uganda. You become the first rapper named as a global citizen ambassador. You performed at the World Cup.
In the world.
Right.
It's like something that's so big. So I feel blessed.
That's
and
what's up.
as far as philanthropy work, you know, from the hospital in Africa to all the schools in Morocco and all of, you know, that's just something that I want to continue doing. I want to continue to help.
Completely sober at all times.
Yeah.
Is there a special lady in your life that's motivating some of this stuff as well?
I'll skip that one.
Okay.
I just want to keep my private life. My private life.
Oh, okay. So you don't want your personal business all out in the media?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay, okay. That's fine.
Yeah. I feel like every time it hit the media, it was down to that.
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah. I feel like, you know, we don't got nobody commenting on our relationship right now. I don't need extra comments on relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No problem. Real fast, I want to talk about Max B. Someone who has been a big part of your journey from the very beginning.
Yeah, he's coming home on my actual birthday.
Really?
The day of my birthday, Max B coming home.
That's crazy.
Let's get ready.
Now, the streets want to know, he has a lot of history with Jim.
Yeah.
Is it beef, squashed? Are you in the middle of trying to, you know, rectify that? Maybe they could do a collaboration or something?
Man, that's so 18 years ago.
Like nobody cares?
I don't think Jim worried about it, and I don't think Max is worried about it. You know?
Okay.
I don't think that's something that's even on their mind.
All right. But speaking of beefs, I do have to ask you, what's the status of things with Ross and Drake?
Hold this. Catch.
Hold it.
Touchdown. I'll be right back. I think I double parked my car outside.
You double parked? Okay.
Yeah. I'm in Texas. I'll be right back.
Where is he going?
I think he left.
I'm asking questions not to railroad you or make you feel uncomfortable. I'm speaking on behalf of the audience, the viewers, the fans, the last situation they've seen you in. What's the status of those things?
All right, so, I mean, this is not your first interview with him, Z.
My friendships are long-lasting. My friendships are mutual respect, as we said in the interview. And I really was just asking the questions that I know that the people want to know. And you know what else? He's going to finish that interview.
Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as we got another artist, another entertainer, another actor, influencer walking out an interview once again. And this time, they didn't even make it to 8 minutes in. It was exactly 7 minutes and 14 seconds when French Montana decided to throw her the headphones and say touchdown, and then also say he was double parked. Now, I tell her this, he's not coming back to do that interview anytime soon. And it's crazy when it comes to Ra Ali, and I had a link in the description where y'all can watch this clip in the beginning in full on her platform on Cited, as this is a good interview for her because it's somebody you've been knowing a long time. These are the conversations that normally flow smooth, but I don't know why it just felt like when you watch it directly in full, and I want y'all to see that she did come in there with some positive questions and talked about what he had going on. It just felt the whole time like it was kind of off for some reason, like he was expecting it. Was this planned? She did put the edits in afterwards to make it probably feel like more of a vibe or an experience too, which is dope, but at the same time, just the way the questions was flowing, it's like, did he do this to help her go up? Or I don't see him doing that, but she asked 3 controversial questions in less than 7 minutes, and not in the middle of the interview or after time went by, after they got into in-depth convos. She asked them right there at the beginning. You went directly first with the relationship stuff. And you know, when you talk to women, they into that, they follow the blogs, and that's part of their stuff. So they looking for that. He told her, okay, nah, we cool on that. I don't want to do no relationship stuff. It's going to hit the blogs. It's going to get messy and nasty and ugly. All right, bet. She then goes into Max B. That's who we came in the game with. Nigga know Max B. Nigga Max B on the way home. Most definitely one of the hard nigga out the East Coast. But at the same time, you know the history when you bring up Jim Jones. Yeah, me and Jim Jones got an understanding now. We cool, but to bring that beat question up, it's like, all right, yeah, they passed that. That's 18 years ago, man. Let's move on to something else, basically. She then goes into the Rick Ross and Drake situation. And he like, come on, man. Now we got to get into this. Now, he could have said, yeah, I don't really want to get in there either. But he probably was like, man, I know you. 15 years long, we've been locked in. Why you throwing all this at me right now? And he might have told her before the interview started, hey, man, don't ask me about this. Don't ask me about that. Or he might have said it lightly like, hey, I know it's certain stuff you want to talk about. Let's chill out on getting into the stuff that's going to be all over the blogs. And maybe he didn't keep it straightforward and direct with it with the way he said it. Who knows? With, you know, if you didn't know about that issue, I don't know the exact details, the rumors. I can't confirm this. Ross said a cease and desist. The song Splash Brothers with Drake, he gave French Montana a feature that I guess he didn't want it. They got like 100 reasons on the internet. I can't confirm none of them. They didn't, just nobody came out and said it. Ross had put that out there. That was part of the reason why Ross was feeling the way last year when everything kicked off around the time stuff with Kendrick happened and everything like that. So he walked out. I just say this, it's a thing, bro, when it don't feel organic as a nigga doing the interview. Like, bro, the chemistry ain't right. We ain't really just flowing and stuff. And French Montana, I'm pretty sure, looking from afar, them knowing each other 15 years, he wasn't paid to be there. He was doing that on GP, doing that on the love. So maybe more details will come out about it. Maybe she'll come out and explain it more of what really happened. But it seemed like dog just was like, man, come on, man, what you really doing, dog? You ain't even let the conversation flow. You could probably get all them questions that she asked in the interview later on, but you gotta let it flow naturally, man. Just let the conversation flow cool. Know how to like flow it out. And it do be like, if you ain't a person that do this all the time, interviews, because I'm a nigga that done hundreds of interviews. It do be, you gotta get in your move. Like, it ain't easy to, you can mess up out of nowhere. Ain't nobody perfect at this game. So it can go left, but it's like, dang, you came with 3 controversial questions pretty much almost back to back, because it's in less than 7 minutes. I could exactly see that this was coming when that nigga French Montana was gonna feel like, man, hold on, bro, I feel it uncomfortable. Now that nigga decided to walk out. And this is why a lot of artists now, whether this situation is whatever, because it could be whatever, this is why a lot of artists is keeping it 1,000, don't really do interviews or media like they used to at one point in time because of the perception, the narrative. They know that the clickbait era is super duper heavy. They know that it's gonna spread across the blogs, and they know that, like, man, I'd rather just not do them. French Montana was a DVD nigga at one point in time, had his own DVD, so he know the importance of media from the street level and how that helped his career as well. He know the thing of getting on camera and talking and having something engaged with the audience and the viewers. But I guess he felt like, nah, man, I'm not doing this today at all, man. But dang, that was crazy. She gonna be talked about today. She gonna capitalize on it. Hey, like I say, 2025. Capital season full effect, controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, confrontation, and we added crashing out. It's part of the conversation. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for Shit Show. Stay on your pivot. And it is hot out here today out of nowhere. For Shit Show, more coming.